The Norwottuck Rail Trail is an 11-mile path that offers a quiet space for walkers, bikers, runners, and families. Along the path are trails, conservation lands, the Connecticut River, and views of western Mass mountains. It serves as an alternative commute as it passes through Belchertown, Hadley, Amherst, and Northampton. Built in 1993 and owned by the Department of Conservation and Recreation, the trail has seen the best of its days pass. It is awaiting Massachusetts Environmental Policy Act review in order to propel the planning process, which started in May of 2008. The trail is being designed by Stantec Consulting Services Incorporated in Boston, in accordance with the DCR's reviewed needs for the trail. But the trail's unmanageable routes and glass-sprinkled path has yet to deter users from embracing the accessibility to the outdoors it offers. Residents of the Pioneer Valley share what it is they like most about the trail and what they hope is fixed with the renovations to follow.
I'm Sally Dillon and live in Amherst, and Chester and I have been walking on the trail for 10 years together, and I've been walking on the trail for 15 years and really like it all seasons. Well, I did fill out a questionnaire about this, and I thought that benches and bathrooms are my biggest issue. I know that other people are worried about the bumps because of the bicycles.
I love the trail because it lets me get out into these open areas in Amherst and see wildlife and, be away from the buildings and the cars. I think the most important thing would be that when they made the trail, they put in ground-up glass in it. So this spring, when I started walking, it was literally littered with, and maybe this section not so much, it was down in the other direction, it was littered with all the little bits of glass that had come up over the course of the winter. And, after a few weeks, it gets all swept away and everything, but it's really dangerous for kids and to ride your bike when all the glass is coming up, so.
The trail was built with asphalt mixed with recycled glass, which has become a large maintenance problem for the DCR. Doug Clark of the DCR said that every Friday they maintain the trail and sweep off glass and debris, but trees uprooting the path and edges cutting dangerously close into wetland territory are not as easy to deal with.
Favorite thing is no matter where we go in the area, we can park whatever direction we're in. If we go to the malls, we can park at the mall. We like to go for a walk for about an hour, and we can go to like Stop and Shop Northampton parking lot. We can catch the trail there. We can park at over here on 91, the exit of 91. So it's easy access. What we love about it is there's no cars. To us, we used to walk a lot in the woods. So for us, at our age, it's really nice because it's paved. It's not perfect all the time, but to take a walk or a bike ride, it's either a bridge or pavement. So that's nice. It keeps the bugs down in the summer. Improvements. I don't know. We kind of like it the way it is.
Restrooms.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a lot of walking, and then there's never any place to stop to go to the restrooms. That would be nice.
Yeah. So if they had a couple more, Santa cans
and water,
or whatever.
restroom and water. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That's the two things that we found most.
I guess it always could be a little wider, but when you read the articles on it, it is a lot of money. And not all the taxpayers use it. So it's kind of hard when there's not enough money to do everything.
According to Wendy Fox, press secretary for the DCR, they are seeking MEPA approval to widen the paved path from 8 feet to 10 feet to meet minimum multi-use trail design guidelines recognized by the Rails to Trails Conservancy, the Conservation Fund, and the American Association of State Highway and Transportation. Fox added that renovating the trail is a priority throughout the DCR.
I've used this trail every day for the last 3 or 4 years, actually, going on a lunch break walk, and I find it very peaceful and comforting to the soul, to the mind, to everything, and for the uses of the trail, what I really would like to see actually are water stations set up along the trail. I think that that's something that is missing. I think that there needs to be a repaving done, particularly after winter and the frost heaves take hold of the pathway, and it's kind of hard for people to actually ride their bikes, particularly with young children, and not have, you know, the dangers of an accident. So yeah, it's a wonderful place. I think everybody should use it and experience it and know that it's a really good thing for the community to have.
Rail Trail Advisory Committee member Robert Kussner, in an email interview, said that he thinks the delays on the trail will result in a better outcome as long as the project gets built in the next year or two, adding that he believes much of the trail surface is still in excellent condition and that patches done a couple years ago by the DCR are holding up.
Let's see, well, we like it because it's a great place to walk, it's safe, and it's sunny, and there's lots of birds and things to see all over the bike path. And Alex likes watching bikers and other walkers, don't you, Alex?
Yeah.
And what could be improved? I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty good bike path. There are a lot of frost heaves in sections, which make it hard to ride. Those could be improved for sure. But other than that, I think it's a pretty good bike path.
As far as any design changes, Kussner expects the results of the delay could produce a slightly narrower trail, lands east of Amherst College, and in another few areas of environmental concern, such as the wetlands. In May of 2010, the plans for Reconstruction, funded by a $4.4 million earmark, funded by Congressman John W. Oliver of the 1st District, were to be reviewed by the Massachusetts Environmental Policy Act. But before the 25% plan submission was even reviewed, it was decided that there needed to be an additional environmental impact report submitted in order to specifically address potential harm caused by widening the trail, especially in Belchertown's protected wetland areas. The trail would be expanded from 8 feet to 10 feet under Mass Highway regulations. As of December 2010, the design plans are still in standstill, and the committees involved are still assessing how the reconstruction plans could impact the surrounding environment.